Right, we are live. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the Kiwi Lads channel. We are back for another match of the Cape Town Sevens, Fiji versus Spain. Now the Fijians defeated in their first game up against France. They would have been disappointed, but they want to make sure that they get off to a great start here up against the Spanish. Looking through at the starting line, it's Josefa Talafolo still in the starting side for the Fijians. The captain, Filippo Bucchiaro, Jeremiah Matana, Taria Tamani, Viwa Nadovalo actually moving into the starting lineup after coming off the bench in the last game. Kiminelli Rasaku and also Josesi Batitarenga. Then for the Spanish, not too many changes from what they did go with in their last contest up against Argentina, in which they were defeated by 19 points. Looking to have it a little bit closer here, but now this match underway. Didn't get a lot of time beforehand, but it will be Taria Tamani to now kick this ball off for the Fijians. Viwa Nadovalo already retaining the ball for the Fijians. That is exactly how they wanted to start this match. They did struggle a little bit early on up against France, actually 14-0 down at half-time. In the end, still able to bring it back to a final minute thriller. But Fiji currently 40 metres out from the Spanish line. Looks like they've held up to Ria Valawa quite nicely. Jeremiah Matana, though, flicking the ball back to Josefa Talafolo. Good to go through. He's tackled by Lopez. And let's go Fiji, says Simran. Tosafiti Tosso, says Shivnit. And also there should be another blowout, says Natikahu, and beautiful pass on the outside. Fiji will be in. Batitarenga going on the inside. Unselfish to give it to Bucchiaro. And Fiji will score the first try of this match up against Spain. Hi everyone, says Mikael Das. Welcome in, mate. Welcome back, I should say. It's great to have you here once more. Fiji's next game, it is going to be taking place at 5:55 a.m. New Zealand time. That is between Fiji and Argentina. You do not want to miss that contest. Definitely not if you're a night owl, or an early riser, I guess you could say, for that time. But it's going to be an epic clash when those two sides do go head-to-head. France's next game up against Great Britain going to be extremely crucial. In fact, up against the USA. Who are they playing next? France-Argentina. Got my teams muddled up. We back in the mix, says Blindside XV, and Tosaveti Tosso, says Akta. And now 7-0 for the Fijians after a great start to the half. They want to keep their foot on the throttle and keep that momentum going in their favour. Christmas, December, yes, says Reed Nichols. And hi guys, says Amira, knocked on there by Viwa Nadovalo. Nicely cleaned up though by Batitarenga with the tackle. It looks like they are going to be continuing to attack here. Sierres running forward for Spain in the breakdown. Fiji unable to get that turnover. Going off to the left-hand side now. Some quick hands from Spain. I've always said it, that they actually have one of the best backlines in terms of the way that they're able to find the next pass out of a lot of sides on the Sevens circuit. It's actually quite nice to watch their passing game. A nice passing out wide now for Spain to attack. Inside ball attempted, but didn't find the next link up that he was after. And now Fiji looking to go the full length for the field. Kiminelli Rasaku fending off one, fends off another, and Nato. Now Josefa Talafolo, inside ball to Jeremiah Matana Nadovalo. He's on the halfway line. No one will catch him. So he'll be able to jog it in. And that will be the second try of the match now for Fiji. Puts it down. No celebration whatsoever. He's focused at the moment. That is actually his first try of 2023-2024 season, which is quite surprising when you consider how much of a dangerous player he is. But unfortunately for him, just limited opportunities has meant he hasn't been as effective as he normally would. But Fiji will be up by 14 points. The scoreboard doesn't want to admit it, but we will. 14 points to 0. Fiji sit after 3.5 minutes, and Viwa Nadovalo, the man who was able to score it. So far in Cape Town, it's been a bit windy. Also, the temperature is starting to go up a little bit as the day progresses. I saw 21 degrees, but the commentators were just saying that it's about 40 degrees. So I'm not sure who to believe. You'd assume they'd be correct. Maybe the heat and the sun is a lot hotter than the weather forecast does predict. That ball has bounced awkwardly but stayed in the field of play. So Fiji retain another one of their kickoffs, but that is a knock on in the midfield. Ripped away here by Spain. And it is going to be play on, play into the whistle. Very nicely, Valencias. Taken down well by Filippo Bucchiaro, one of the try scorers for Fiji. We have got the over multi-bet with the minus handicap for the faves in all matches tonight until Australia versus Fiji women, says Marty there. So hopefully it does work out for you. Of course, sevens is unpredictable, so it makes it very tricky. We've got, hey, it's Jay DeFrank. Have you had any problems with the AHA pointers? They go around the South Islands and running around looking at the car Reggio and Warrant and point and go AHA at the windscreen. Seen them today? No, I haven't. I'm trying to think of the last weird thing. I mean, I've seen people like run red lights all the time. That's probably the most weirdest thing I've seen in terms of cars. If you go to Timaru, you're bound to get either honked at or hear someone getting honked at. Definitely not 40 degrees in Cape Town, more than 25, says Johan there. That's a big difference, says Mikhail. It is. So, yeah, I don't know whether or not... Oh, that's a good shot. Spain, though, still in possession here, although Fiji in the breakdown get themselves the turnover. Kimberly Rasaku wants to take that one quickly. Will not be able to. Looks like the Rio Tamani are going to be stepping up. That's if the guy has no Reggio, they go, aha. Right. Well, surely, like, if they were a cop, that would be a very, I guess, oh, that's a terrible knock-on. Yeah, a very expensive venture for the people's cars they're finding. Oh, Fiji going for the risky offload. They're going back for the original knock-on, though. I'm going to watch anime after this. Can't sleep, though. Even though it's 11:30 p.m., says Amira. I'll be honest, like, I tried to get a little... This will make me sound old, but I kind of am. Like, I tried to get a little nap in between the Samoa-Canada game and the one before that we covered. So I had about 50 minutes and I was like, I'm going to get a little sleep in here. You know, strategic, because I've actually got a family Christmas lunch, or early Christmas lunch, because some people are going away. So that's tomorrow, or today now, looking at the clock. There's going to be a yellow card for one of the Spanish players, or is it a Fijian player? Both are running off the field. Do they realise who it's actually for? Okay, it is going to be against La Forga. I'll send them to Kaitaia. They were run out of a Haas. They are about 18 and not cops. Okay, so yeah, no, I haven't seen them. I'll keep an eye out though. He's just played at the halfback there, so Fiji end up winning themselves that penalty and the yellow card in their favour. Now putting that ball in. It's popped out the side, beautifully picked up by Jeremiah. In fact, it's going to be Filippo Bucchiaro again. He will get his second try of the match. Invite them to the commentary, a family commentary, says Mikhail. We might have my mum and dad on at some stage in the future. Definitely if we are going to do some cricket. But yeah, it's going to be about a 45-minute drive to where we're going. Luckily, I'm not driving because I will be running off about 2 hours of sleep. And all eating in front of us, says Mikhail. And hey, bro, I like back-to-back games. We meet again and again non-stop, says Michelle. That is the beauty of sevens. There are so many matches that just keep on happening one after the other. But that kick has gone over 21-0 at the moment for Fiji after a successful first half. So coming back nicely, already scoring more tries than they did in their game up against France, which they did get defeated 17 points to 14. The next game that we are going to be covering on the channel as well, ladies and gents, is going to be the matchup between South Africa and the USA. That is a 1:15 a.m. kickoff, although I think that will be adjusted a little bit due to the delays that we've had on the Seven Circuit. I have had quite a few donuts in these sevens. Yeah, there's either been very close games or extremely one-sided. I don't think we've had too many in between, have we? Overall, it seems to be either a side loses by 15 to 20 or a team is beaten about 30-0. Rio Tamani so far converting all three of his attempted conversions. Will be giving Fiji a lot of confidence in that regard as well, because he doesn't just get those kicks over, but he also scores tries. So he's a really, really good player to have. We'll be looking forward to having him in that next game up against Argentina. That will be their next contest. That is taking place at 5:55 a.m. New Zealand time. So a little bit of a later contest, but we will be doing that one on the channel as well, ladies and gents. So if you are new, be sure to leave a like and hit that subscribe button. We've also got a New Zealand Samoa preview that will be coming out a little bit later on, probably at around 2 a.m., somewhere around there. Now let's go Fiji, says Daniel. Yeah, currently doing very nicely for that first half. They'll look to up the tempo a little bit more in the second 7 minutes or so. See if they can get maybe 3 or 4 more tries, I think, would really make Fiji happy. About a 42-0 or a 45-0, something around there, I think would be pretty impressive. It's going to be kicked off high. Definitely with that yellow card of Spain. Makes it a little bit more tricky. Beautifully taken by Jeremiah Matano, who has certainly stepped up in this contest. A bounce pass there. Oh, a little bit of a slip there for Fiji, and still manages to find the offload away to Sevu Mothenothangi, who gets the inside ball away. Then they go on the outside to Batita Ringa, player we didn't actually really see throughout that first half. Mothenothangi shut down early. The tackle by Ceres. Now Batita Ringa going to be going short side, beautifully offloaded. Filippo Bucayaro, he will have 3 tries to his name here. Brilliantly done. And what a schedule. Thanks a lot for that, Constance Amish. Says Mikkel, no worries at all. But yeah, all through tomorrow night as well, we will be doing the sevens on the channel. So anyone who is new, be sure to leave a like and subscribe. How many matches will you cover? I have New Zealand minus 6.5, Fiji minus 20.5, Argentina minus 6, Ireland 11.5, South Africa 19.5, GB woman 6.5, New Zealand woman 17, $10 into 16.33. Well, of those games that you've listed, I think we've only got the South Africa game out of all those other ones that you've got. So you will have to let us know a little bit later on whether or not it does pay off. Kick has missed for Tario Tamani. But they're just making it look easy. At the moment, the Fijians, they have decided to take off Kiminale Rasaku. Going to be kicked off very high from Felipe Saturanga. Slapped back by Viwa Nadovalo. And straight away, Fiji on the attack again. Batita Ringa showing off some of his step. And Manuel Mai Samoa knocking the ball on though. And now Spain have got the advantage. They're also back to 7 men. It will become a foot race here for the Spanish number 24. Has he got the pace? He's been taken down. Ligo Baru not able to go through. And now Fiji counter-attack. They will get the try. That is how brutal sevens can be. You go from attack at one end and then a try at the other for your opposition. Fiji get another. Some deep breaths taken by Jeremiah Matana, but he scores the try now for the Fijians. Moving up to 31 points to 0, and this is massive for the points differential. Of course, they will also want to get themselves a big win over the Argentines, but this will help them secure at least 3rd place in their group, if not 2nd or 1st. Spain, you were close, but no cigar. Says Novmam there, but yeah, 33 points now on the board for Fiji. The perfect game to fire back in terms of compared to their last contest where they did struggle. Now they are making it look easy. And they're looking to continue their momentum for a few more minutes. There's still 4 minutes remaining in this contest. This might be the highest score that we see throughout this one. What's your favourite sevens location they've played? I watched a lot of Japan. I think it was a little while ago. Says Marty, I'll be honest, I do enjoy... which one do I enjoy the most? I like the Singapore Sevens, normally. Dubai Sevens is always great in terms of the atmosphere, so I'll probably say Dubai as well, just because you get everyone dressing up in costumes and they make it a real atmosphere at the ground. It's going to be kicked into touch there for Spain. Now, Martinez to come off the bench. Rather than being in the starting lineup, Juan Martinez now looping around the back of the line out. They've done the little offload to him, but he set him up badly with the bounce pass from Felipe Saturanga. That's why watching sevens isn't good for the blood pressure. Says Fleshin. Yeah, it just goes like one into the other. You can be dominating a game, and then it just goes all wrong. Looks like they're going to be marched back 10 metres here. Spain starting to back chat a little bit to the referee, and he was not happy about it. Oh, another sub being made here for the Fijians. Looks like number 9. So that is going to be now Filippo Bucchiaro off. Tario Tamani coming back onto the field. Fiji have won 19 of their past 20 HSBC 7 Series meetings against Spain. But all that tells you is it's not impossible for Spain to get a win. Here it is. But normally, because of how unpredictable Sevens can be, nothing is a certainty. We've already seen Samoa lose to Australia. We've already seen New Zealand lose to Canada. We saw France beat Fiji. In a matter of seconds, just a mistake and everything can change. Exactly right. Free kick now won by the Fijians. 40 metres out from their line. Sold to the dummy. On the halfway line, still play on. Meniwele Mai Samoa. Now testing out his step. Juan Martinez tries to counter ruck. Not successful with it. Now Matana. He's really had a great performance here. Filippo Bucchiaro hadn't had a hat-trick. I probably would have said he was man of the match. As a knock-on from the Fijians. We will now have a scrum. Naruma. Making that little mistake there. He's a big tank of an individual. They've got a few new boys coming into this side who look like they will be extremely dangerous, Fiji. So I've seen 12 carries from Spain compared to the 26 or so that we have seen from the Fijians. Now Spain, another chance here on the halfway line. Beautiful step there from Ramos. Another man who's come off the bench for this game. And it seems like Spain later in the contest might actually be the team with a bit of momentum. It's always weird how Sevens works. We've seen Fiji being flat out scoring, and now Spain with the penalty advantage. Juan Martinez gets it on the outside. Beautiful hands there. Selling the dummy from Ramos. And it will be the try for Spain between the sticks. Gets the conversion as well. And that'll now make the score 33 points to 7. It looks a lot better than a 0 on the board. But as they can get themselves another late one. I think they did this up against Argentina as well. They actually started coming right in the final moments of the contest. But beautiful offload from Juan Martinez straight to Juan Ramos, who gets over the try line for the first time today. Now Spain kicking off. They've got 23 seconds remaining. And they be put high, beautifully won by Seville Mothinothangi. Now stepping there down the short side, and it is Vailawa. Doesn't have the space he wanted to work with. He's been put into touch. But still 6 seconds remaining, which does mean we've still got time for one last play. Is the Kiwi tongue roll taught in school? Does it come natural? You make it seem so easy, says Marty. I'll be honest, I don't know where it's come from. Because, we aren't really taught it at school. I wouldn't even saying taught it at school. It's there. But I think it's just from doing so much commentary and, learning all these foreign names that it's now starting to come natural, if that makes sense. There's times now when I'm saying a normal sentence and I'll just be rolling my tongue accidentally, a normal sentence with no need to roll the tongue, and it just happens. Same with, anytime I say a Q now, I say it as if I was speaking Afrikaans with a bit of a ch in there, but that is the end of the game by the looks of it. Last knock on, and now the score at the end of full time is going to be 33 points to 7 in favour of the Flying Fijians. They are back on the winning path. The next game up against Argentina is going to be an absolutely crucial one, but if they can get through that, they should definitely be through to the quarterfinals. So that game is going to be taking place, ladies and gentlemen, at around 5:55 a.m. New Zealand time. So be sure, if you haven't already, to hit that subscribe button. But nonetheless, thank you all very much for tuning in. If you did enjoy, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. The next live stream is in, I would say, about 50 minutes time or so. That is the game taking place between South Africa and the USA. So I will see you all for the next one.